Hello, everyone. This is Dyesha Hicks, and I'm coming to you for the Young, Gifted, and Black Entrepreneurial Awards. We're here at Milk River, our 2017 venue host. I have with me Wayne Thompson. He is a 2017 recipient of the Community Empowerment Award. It is absolutely a pleasure to be here with him. He has a lot of achievements under his belt, so let's not wait any longer. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I am doing fantastic.
You're receiving an award that says Community Empowerment. How do you feel about that?
You know, I feel good about that because part of the reason why we're doing what we're doing is not only to empower our youth, but to also empower our community. S.O.A.R, which is the organization that I'm representing here, part of the bylaws of it is to inspire, ignite, and empower individuals and communities. So receiving an empowerment award is a recognition of some of the work that we're doing, and we're very glad about that.
Fantastic. And the one thing that stuck out for me, you're being a manager director for S.O.A.R. It is such an amazing program that you're trying to help for the community. Our black men that need a foundation. A lot of homes are shaken up. They're dealing with a lot of troublesome in their households. What brought you to make this decision to push such a big endeavor?
Well, part of what really has pushed me is I migrated to this country when I was 14 years old. I left my mother home. I came here to live with a father who I hardly knew. And along the way, I had people, mentors in my life, who every step of the way helped to push me. Almost every accomplishment I have, I can point to a mentor or a person who was there for me, to help guide me, to help push me, to help inspire me, who saw something in me greater than what I saw in myself. And all I wanted to do was to give that back to someone else. So S.O.A.R, and exactly the reason why we found it was specifically for that. Because we do believe that in every single person, there is a seed of greatness. And if they just have someone there to help push them, to help guide them, to pull them along, to just show them the way, we can unearth that seed and we can help to push them forward.
For those that don't know, S.O.A.R stands for Strategic Opportunities Achieving Results. Now, for those that want to get more familiar with S.O.A.R or, come and find out more about it, can you tell us a bit more about S.O.A.R?
Yes, so S.O.A.R, which you can find at soarny.org. That's our website. You can go on there, you can register to become a member, you can volunteer through the website, you can donate through the website. But S.O.A.R, in the pure mission of S.O.A.R, is to inspire, to ignite, to encourage individuals and community. And we do that in a few different ways, because what we want to truly do is to make impactful change. And the way how we're defining impactful change is anything that transforms an individual or their community. And we do that through several different means. One, first, is through mentorship. So we work with at-risk youths. A lot of the kids we work with are kids who are either in the foster care system or in the prison system today. So we work with them, we encourage them, we guide them, we direct them, and we have a lot of kids who falls into that room, especially in New York, where we have a lot of kids in the foster care system whose trust has been broken by those who are closest to them. So it does take us some time to really work with these kids, but once we do, what we find are kids who really want to grow, who really just want someone to listen to them, to guide them. So that's the first thing we do. The second part of what we do is we offer scholarships. So this year we started to offer the Janice S. Sutton Scholarship Award. And that's named after a teacher who really inspired me and pushed me on to college. We named the scholarship after her, and we're awarding those to several of the kids who are in the program. The other thing we do is educational assistance. So we give kids computers, we give them school supplies, we help them with books, whatever it is that they need, because we do know that through education and through knowledge is one way for us to overcome the situation we're in. And then what we do beyond that is we do men's empowerment and development. So for men who are in prison coming back into our communities, or just men who doesn't know how to be a father, who doesn't know how to be a friend, who doesn't know how to be a brother or be part of a brotherhood, we encourage them, we bring them in, we teach them how to be a better man, how to be a father, and we work with them through some of the challenges that they have. And then the other thing that we do is business development. So we work with and we fund businesses in our community, and when a person or man is looking for a job, we encourage those businesses to go back and rehire that man and put them to work. So that way we can employ back people into our community, because that's a sense of pride for a man. If he can have a job, if he can make some money and take care of his family, that's what we're looking to do. So we're trying to cultivate that, build that, and empower our men to be the men that we know them to be and can be.
That is phenomenal. That seems like a heavy, you seem so relaxed for all that level of work though. So, wow, that's a lot that you put on your shoulders. And it doesn't seem like no young man or older man is left in the dust. You're going to help the youth. You're going to help men that ran into situations that are trouble. You're helping them all. How do you master the time in all of this? That sounds like a big ordeal.
And that's the thing. It's not one person. And that's what we want to make sure everyone understands. It's not me. It's a team. It's a group. It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. That's what we're doing. We're cultivating a community. So the community is not made up of just any one individual. It's made up of many individuals, each doing their part. One of my motto and one of the mottos I live by every day is that we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. And if everyone is helping the someone that they're assigned to, we can then all help everyone. But the work is not left on just one person to do. The work is distributed. Each person is doing their part, and collectively is how we're rising up our community.
That is fascinating. Okay, you've also been honored for one of the 40 emerging leaders under the age of 40 in cable and telecommunications as one of Cablefax's most influential in cable. So you have other things going on other than S.O.A.R. So tell us about that other aspect of your life.
So my day job and what I do, I'm VP of Telecommunication and Infrastructure for Altice, formerly Cablevision. I manage operations, engineering, contracts, finances, regulatory, anything related to anything about our telecommunication and high-speed data business nationwide. So I have the entire U.S. So I manage those businesses, and within that, I've done pretty good. We have a large team. Again, it's all a team effort. Every award I've ever gotten is because of the mentors I've had in my life and the team that supports me. So it's not just me being honored, but it's all the people who also help to support. So Cablefax recognized some of the efforts that we're doing and honored me as one of the most influential minorities in cable. And then I was also honored as one of the 40 under 40 within the industry.
Fascinating. Now, it doesn't seem like there's no door that you can't walk through and get through. I love that you're always saying team. You're focusing very heavy on a team. As a black male, what are the challenges that you had to face? Although you have a lot of accomplishments under your belt and you have a fantastic team behind you building, you're still a black male, and I would like to know what are some of the challenges that you had to face?
Well, the challenges are always going to be there. There's all different types of challenges. Like I own a couple of businesses that we start. So there's challenges from that perspective in terms of finding finances, growing those businesses. There's challenges just finding time because I'm also a father. I'm a husband. I do have a family life, so ensuring that I find the time to make sure that I spend time with my children, with my wife, and make sure that I'm not spread too thinly. But from a career standpoint, some of the challenges is really finding the right opportunities that fit what I'm looking for, that aligns with what I'm looking for. And that's where some of the mentors in my life has played a key role. Not every opportunity that comes is the right opportunity for who I am. So being able to identify those and then taking advantages of those have been part of the key. The other challenge is just making sure that we have all the resources needed to accomplish some of the things that we're looking to do. That in its own right is its own challenge, and it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. One of the great things that I think we all have to have is a little bit of patience, and more importantly, we also have to be grateful and have a sense of gratitude about the things that we get and that we have. And then the third thing that I'm really key on is that we have to be intentional. If success is, and success can be defined for you, the individual, however you want to define it, but if it becomes intentional to you, then you will figure out ways to overcome any challenge, any struggle, any roadblocks that may be in your way. But at the end of the day, it has to be intentional. It has to be something that you really want, that you're passionate about, that you have to be that go-getter and just go get it. Forget the challenges.
Forget the challenges. I love that. I love also when you said not every opportunity that comes to you is for you. A lot of people feel like they have to jump on everything, and that's when they spread themselves too thin. That's when they spread themselves too thin. Do you feel, this is just my, my question to you, do you feel that sometimes Black people complain about it not being enough opportunities or using the color of their skin as a way to say advantages is not coming to them?
It all depends on the situation. Where I work, for example, there's not a lot of Black executives. Now, me being one of those executives in the company should find ways to create those opportunities so that way we can have more Black executives. So for me, instead of trying to complain about it, maybe I can try to help to facilitate ways for that to happen. Whether it's figuring out ways of doing more diversity and inclusion type initiatives within the company, whether it's being available as a mentor to other young and upcoming Black people within the corporation who I can talk to and show them how I went through to get to where I'm at. But part of it is we have some of the solutions. Absolutely. There are issues, there are problems, there are concerns. Some of them are very difficult to overcome. But as we move up, sometimes we just need to take a minute, look back, who's coming, and also try to pull as many people along as we go. So that way we can overcome some of these challenges later and don't have to complain.
I love that. To be young, gifted, and Black, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means I'm young. No. No, but really, what it means is that I am using the talents that God gave me to do something. It's not just to better me, but to better my community, my surrounding. So to be young, gifted, and Black really is an acknowledgement that I am using the talents that God has so endowed in me to give back, to use it for the good of my people, my community, my environment.
Thank you. A lot of people, they still go and they get their degrees, but a lot of people don't have an opportunity, whether they're single parents or whatever the situation is. What do you feel about education and how people should take advantage of that? And if they don't have a degree behind them, is it too late? Does that mean the pool opportunities are smaller for them?
It's never too late. So education is truly the key for us to overcome some of the situations we're in. I see it every single day. Education is key. No matter what, education is key. But education doesn't mean that you have to have a degree. Part of your life experience is its own education. And if you're able to take what you've learned in life and be able to translate that to a job environment, because at the end of the day, me as a hiring manager and every other hiring manager, there's a couple of things we want to know. Are you a problem solver? And you can demonstrate if you're a problem solver whether or not you have a degree. Are you able to adapt to the work environment? Are you able to come into this environment and collaborate with the team that's here? Are you a team player? You can do that without a degree. Are you a leader? You can lead without a degree. There's so many other aspects to what you're looking for in a person when you place them in a job or a function, that they need to be able to express that. They need to be able to articulate that. And that's one of the reasons. So one of the business we started was this company called Conspectus. And the idea is it's a career management platform. And the reason why I started that business is because I see hundreds of thousands of resumes each and every year. And I'm shocked at some of the stuff that I see. People just don't know how to manage to do a resume, one, but even how to do simple interview, or even how to articulate the skill sets that they have. And that's important to translate to a hiring manager. So there may be opportunities out there, but you may not be selling yourself or positioning yourself or marketing yourself in the right way to take advantage of those positions, even if you have all the skill sets to be able to do it.
For those that really want to find out more about everything you do, how can they find you? How can they reach you? How can they, get a mentor from you? Like, people are definitely going to be interested. I know I definitely am.
And there's a lot of people who I do mentor, but people can reach me through S.O.A.R. So if they go to the S.O.A.R site and they send an email, it automatically comes to me. I read everything. I reply back to everyone. So if someone is really interested in even just a mentor from a professional standpoint, I do have several people who I do mentor from that standpoint. Send me an email and I will respond back. At the end of the day, we want to help people. I want to help people to accomplish everything that God has ordained for them.
Is this something that will be a financial toll on them to get mentored by you? Is this all services taken care of? Like, how people don't know. They already think anything that's good and successful is going to cost them. So
I've never charged anyone for being a mentor. I've never charged anyone. It's SOARNY.org.
Everyone, please, I hope you wrote that down. If not, just rewind and get that again. Wayne, it's been absolutely a pleasure to speak with you. You're very inspiring. You have an amazing energy behind you, but most of all, it's really touching to know that you're making sure that there's a team plus yourself to help a lot of our Black men out there who have children, who have wives, who have mothers. I mean, the more that we help our foundation, the better that we can grow as a community, and that's why you're receiving the Community Empowerment Award. So congratulations about that. We definitely hope to speak to you again because, as you said, 2017 is shaping up to be a great year, and we want to hear more about it. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having
Absolutely. Thank you, Young, Gifted, and Black. This was an absolutely amazing opportunity to speak to Wayne.